Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing good. I'm doing great here by God's grace. So there was a long gap between putting the video. So it was mainly because I came to Kerala and I've landed to God's own country. So I thought today I'll put a day in my life in which you can see the whole sceneries of Kerala and the whole day what's happening. So through this I will take you to the journey of how my day starts. So usually as I used to wake up in Chennai, I was waking up here also at 4:30, but then it was so dark. Can you see? It was very dark. Then what I did again, I went and slept. But few windows I opened it so that there was a good air ventilation inside. Because even though it is raining slightly, it's very hot in Kerala right now. So then again, I woke up by 6 o'clock, and this is how the scenery is. So, from my balcony, you can see the garden of our house. This is how it looks. Isn't it beautiful? All the credit goes to my dad and mom because they are the one who takes care of all these plants. So, other than these plants, we have few of vegetable and herbs also. That is another part. So, one day I'm planning to put a home tour, but then let's see how the time permits because I'm there only for few days and we have a lot of work pending. So this is how it is from my balcony. It looks in this way. Then I slept back for some more time and woke up by 7. So this was the apt time to wake up. When you are in Kerala, then only the sun will rise and it looks bright. Then I got up and opened the door and opened few more windows, and then I started to get freshen up. I brushed my teeth, and then I went out to check what is happening. Still everyone was asleep because here people wake up very slowly. So this was my routine, what was happening. In Chennai, usually by this time I start cooking my food. So then I went to the kitchen. This is how it looks in the morning. I opened all the windows of the kitchen too. So from the kitchen, when you open the window, you can see the car parking, and the other side of the kitchen, you can see the outside place of the house. This is how it looks. So enjoy the morning view by the time. Now here in Kerala we have two kitchens. One is the outdoor kitchen and one is the indoor. So this is the outside one. I have on the light and this is how it looks. So because the door was not open, it was dark. Now you can see how bright it will be. So it's a divided door. So you have to open it in this way, and this is how the back side of our kitchen looks. See, my day starts in this way. So we have the same facility which we have in the indoor kitchen outside also. So we can cook in both the places. So mostly the non-veggies are cooked in outside, and inside we cook the actual food. Then after freshen up and after opening all the windows, I went out for a small walk. You can see just a glimpse of all those. This is view from each windows. This is the main gate. So those are the houses over there. So there are 2 3 houses nearby. and this is our gate. So the wall till our gate, that's our place. Those are other houses which is near to us. So there are two houses just near to us. That is also another house. Mostly I just forgot the angle itself of shooting. So most of the angles were shot in a portrait manner, because of which I had to adjust a lot to put it for the YouTube. And then I had to change the angle, and this is how it looks. If you see it in portrait, it will be really good. So after coming from a walk, they started making tea, and there was some urad dal which was soaked in the water for making vada, and this was appam batter. Then mummy told me to make ulnu vada, that is mendu vada. So I am expert in that, so I plan to do that. So this is the recipe that I am making of urad dal. I have already posted in few of my blog how to make it. So this is the texture. When you rotate it, it should come as a circle. See, that's it, and put it in the oil. So the morning breakfast was urad dal, appam, egg stew, and some banana or egg or something was there. Here in my mom's house, it is not just one breakfast or just one or two side dishes for lunch. It is a whole big buffet system. Well, whoever wants whatever things, she will. We have a helper, so she helps my mom for cooking food, and this is how we make. So there are a whole lot of variety. They don't just end up with just appam and stew. And I think it's not even in our house. In most of our relatives' house also, as well as many places in Kerala, they don't just cook one food. It is 2-3 variety of food. So this is the appam. So one person will be cooking the gravy, one person the vada, and one person was making appam. So there are a number of stoves also, so you can make it wherever you want. So this is my vada, and the stew my mom made it. Then after having our breakfast, we started with the lunch work. So here I am cutting the kovekia. I don't know what do you say for kovekia in English. So here I am cutting it for frying it. And inside I told you we have an helper, no? So she is cleaning this particular variety. Now this is called as Chinese potato. In Malayalam we call it as kurka. Kurka keranga we say. It will be very tasty. And if you fry it, it is the yummiest thing you can have. Once you start having this, you will just stop having potato. Then I told you about the helper. She was just brooming the place where we just had our breakfast. So because it's a day in my life, I captured every moment so that I can take you through whatever I am doing it. So I was frying the kovekia, and here the Chinese potato. So I'll show you the recipe of how to make the Chinese potato. You have to cut it in this way. So you can cut it in any desired shape. So I just cut it in block form, smaller pieces, and wash it thoroughly. After washing, put 2 spoon of pepper powder, 1 spoon of fennel powder, garam masala, again 1 spoon, salt, and mix it very well with your hand because it has to combine thoroughly. And then put some water and boil it. Once it is boiled enough, once the water leaves from the potato which is boiled, you can put little garlic and curry leaves and fry it. So this is how you should put water and just keep it for cooking. So side by side, my mom was making fish curry. You can check that recipe too.
വെളുത്തുള്ളി ഒരു അഞ്ചെട്ട് വെളുത്തുള്ളി ഒരു 1.5 ഇഞ്ച് ഇഞ്ചി ഒരു 10 വെളുത്തുള്ളിയും ഒരു ഇഞ്ച് ഇഞ്ചി പിന്നെ ഒരു ചെറിയ ടൊമാറ്റോ കുഞ്ഞായിട്ട് അരിഞ്ഞിട്ട് മുളക് പൊടി അത്രയുള്ളൂ. മഞ്ഞപ്പൊടി ഉപ്പൊന്നും വേണ്ടേ? മഞ്ഞപ്പൊടി ഉപ്പൊന്നും വേണ്ട, മുളക് പൊടി മതി. എന്നിട്ട് ഇതിനെ നല്ല പേസ്റ്റായിട്ട് അരയ്ക്കണം. നല്ല പേസ്റ്റായിട്ട് അരച്ച് വെക്കണം. ഓക്കെ, വേറെ ഒന്നും ചേർക്കില്ല. ഇച്ചിരി മഞ്ഞപ്പൊടി ഇടാം, ശകല ഒരു കളറിനല്ലേ മഞ്ഞപ്പൊടി ഇടാം, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഇത് നമ്മുടെ കേരളത്തിലെ മറ്റേ ബ്ലാക്ക് കളർ ഫിഷ് കറി അല്ലേ? അല്ല സോറി, റെഡ് കളർ കറി, സ്പൈസി ഫിഷ് കറി. എന്നിട്ട് മറ്റേ അന്ന് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയത് തേങ്ങ അരച്ചത് അല്ലേ? ഫിഷ് കറി, അതും കേരള സ്റ്റൈൽ തന്നെ അല്ലേ? അപ്പൊ ഇത് റെഡ് കളറില് സ്പൈസി കറി.
Was saying she has added few garlics, ginger, red chili powder, turmeric, and one tomato, and she was going to make the paste of it. So here by that time I was making the Chinese potato also. I was frying that. This is very famous in Kerala. You get in many other places. But here you call it as kurka. So this is how you have to put oil and then put garlic. Once the water gets evaporated, put the oil and put garlic and just fry it. Once it is fried well, it's ready to serve. So here you have to boil it before itself.
അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ വീഡിയോ എടുക്കുന്നതിന് മുമ്പേ മമ്മി അതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് എണ്ണ ഇട്ടിട്ട് കടുക് മാത്രം വറുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. വേറെന്തോ മമ്മി? ഇഞ്ചി എന്തുണ്ട്? കരിയാപ്പില, പച്ചമുളക്, കൊച്ചുള്ളി. ഉലുവയൊന്നും ഇടണ്ടേ? ഓക്കെ, ഉലുവ മമ്മി പൊടിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് അല്ലേ? അപ്പം അത് ലാസ്റ്റ് അതിൻ്റെ കുറച്ച് ഇതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ അരിഞ്ഞിടാം. ഞാൻ ഇടുന്നില്ല. ഇതിനകത്ത് ശകലം വെളുത്തുള്ളി, ഇഞ്ചി അതുകൂടെ അരിഞ്ഞ് വറുത്തിടാം. പക്ഷെ മമ്മി അതിന് അടിച്ചു അല്ലേ അവിടെ മിക്സിയില്? അതല്ല നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ അരച്ചത്. മുളക് പൊടി, മഞ്ഞപ്പൊടി ഇതെല്ലാം കൂടെ ടൊമാറ്റോ ഇതെല്ലാം കൂടെ അരച്ചു. അതിന് ഇനി ഇതിൻ്റെ അകത്തോട്ട് ചേർക്കാൻ പോകും. ഇനി ഇത് വഴറ്റി കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഈ മസാല അതിനകത്ത് തീ കുറയ്ക്കണോ? തീ കുറച്ച് വെച്ചേക്കും. ശരിയാ. ഇതെല്ലാം മമ്മിയുടെ ചെടികൾ. Then from here you can see the balcony, see the garden and all. And from here you can see your jackfruit also. See how clearly you can see the jackfruit. But it's not ready. It takes almost 1 month to get ready. So it's just a baby jackfruit. So here she is taking the masala for. Mummy, the chili black eye, okay no? ഇനി ആ മസാല ഇതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് ചേർക്കുവാണ്, നേരത്തെ അരച്ച മസാല. എന്നിട്ട് ഓയിൽ ലൂസ് ആവുന്ന വരെ അതിനെ ഫ്രൈ ചെയ്യണം അല്ലേ മീ? ഓയിൽ ലൂസ് ആവുന്ന വരെ അതിനെ സിമ്മിലിട്ടിട്ട് അതിനെ ഫ്രൈ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കണം, കരിയിപ്പിക്കരുത്. അപ്പം അതിൻ്റെ സൈഡിൽ ഇതാ കൂർക്ക മെഴുക്കുവരട്ടി നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുക. അതിൻ്റെ മീൻ വെട്ടിയിട്ടില്ലേ?
Masala boils and the oil oozes out. You have to put the masala on the fish which has been kept on the chatti, or you said with the mud pot. So usually here in Kerala, wherever like in India, you make fish curry usually in this mud pot. This is called chatti in Malayalam. So here they arrange it with the tamarind. So this is the fish tamarind. It's called as kokum. So we put that one by one. So here I was talking with Mama about the tamarind which we use for fish. So she said the name of that is called kokum. So once the gravy is been done, she added little more coconut oil, stirred for some time, and then she put it on the fish. And after that, she put little more water in the kadai where she has sauteed the masala, boiled it, and again added the water too, because you need gravy for the fish curry. and then rotate it in this way. Do not use the spoon, so that the fish will not break. So by that time, my dad and my son, they went out for shopping and came back. So this ginger that is kept for drying, once it is dried, it will be used for garam masala. And I'll show you what they brought. So this is what they brought from the shop. There was dates. Then they brought some cranberries. These are some chocolates. So here you have lot of shops which sells you international, things. So all these things we brought, and then this is little cranberry. Then fox sprinkles and many more like this chocolates. So I was cleaning all that. By that time the fish was ready. Mama opened it and it was boiling. See, the oil oozed out and it is ready to be served. So she added fenugreek seed powder. She powders it at home, and this she added it. After that she also put some more coconut oil on top of that and she closed it. So I was showing you that how the oil is oozing out. So that shows that the gravy is done. So now she off the flame and she closed it. That's it. Then we had our food, we slept for some time, and now we were planning to go out. So it's around 4 o'clock right now, and then we planned to go out. We had some work, plus we thought of having tea from outside. That's my mom. My dad and my son already is in, and then I also got in and we left. This is the front part of our home. This is how it will be to see. So most of my videos, what happened is it's in a portrait form, like how I said before, and because of that it was very difficult to edit it, and I just forgot that I had to upload it in the YouTube. So this is how it is. Then this is my house. So first we went to the bookstall and we brought few books for my son, because he was continuously watching TV and there was no other source of entertainment for him. Few of the things I made him do at home as an homework, but other than that we thought of buying some books for him. So here there was a bookstall nearby. So there is a library little more far away from here. So that's not feasible to go every day. So we thought of buying it, and we brought few books. One book which I was showing you was of Shashi Tharoor. That we didn't buy, but it was an interesting book. Usually when we buy book, we read it first, no? That's why I said. Then we went to a bakery shop to have tea. I was showing you the delicacies. It's just awesome. It's not like any other bakeries. Wherever you go in Kerala for bakeries, you have n number of varieties. So for non-vegetarian, it's a treat, and for vegetarians also there are many. I wanted to show is here in every hotel where you go, they serve water which has a herbal unit in it. So it will be red in color, but it is very good for health. With that, we added one pastries, one of butterscotch and one of black forest. Then we came back home, and this I forgot to shoot. We were making oats chila, or you can say as oats uttapam kind of. So I have added oats, rava and wheat. Adding the ingredients in the description too. With that I have added onion, ginger and green chilli which was chopped, and I added it with that. So this was for our dinner, because we came home before dinner. So we also went for a few other shops which I couldn't take the video. You saw what happened. No, it spilled it out. This is what happens with me most of the time. So the pan was hot I smeared some oil in it. Now this particular dosa you can also have like a rava dosa, spluttered everywhere, but then I made it like a normal dosa. So I'll show you. This is how you just have to splutter it and make it like a rava dosa also. You have to add some more water to it if you want to make it in that way. It will come as a paper thin. But this I made it as a dosa, or you can say like an uttapam, which is fat. And with this mom made green chutney, and we had our dinner in that way. So the next day, we also brought some chicken to make biryani, and we were in the other side. The helper who was there for us, she was cleaning the chicken too. By the time I was making the dosa, and mummy made the chutney. And once the dosa was made, I heard a lot of noise. When I went out, I was so happy to see it was raining like cats and dogs, and it was after that. This is how the chicken was marinated and kept for the next day biryani and few for other gravy. That's it. The bed was all ready and the food was ready. We had our food and we slept. So this was how my day went off. I hope you all enjoyed the view. I hope you all enjoyed the food. Do comment. Do check the video till the last and do comment. Meet you in the next vlog with the next video and with the next view. Thank you. Bye.